Google just swapped out the voice inside your TV, and the only question that matters is whether it swapped out yours. That MIC button on your remote used to wake up Google Assistant. On some Google TVs right now, it wakes up something else. Gemini, free to use and already capable of narrating an entire topic for you, like your own documentary, just by asking. But none of that matters if your TV never got the upgrade. By the end, you'll know the three things that actually decide it: your platform, your country, and your exact device. But before you find out whether your TV has it, you need to see why this is actually different. You remember the plot, not the title. Something about a guy stranded, alone, figuring out how to survive. Ask the old Google Assistant that, and you get a flat "I don't understand," or nothing useful at all. Ask Gemini the exact same thing, in your own words, and it works backward from the idea to the movie, the same way you would describe it to a friend. That's the entire difference. Google Assistant needed the right words, in roughly the right order. Gemini just needs the right idea. That one shift is why people are suddenly talking about their TV like it's a completely different device, even though the hardware never changed. Google Assistant sat inside Google TV for years, mostly untouched, while the rest of Google's AI moved on without it. Gemini for TV is Google finally bringing that same conversational shift to the biggest screen in your house. If you've ever mumbled a question at your remote and gotten nothing useful back, you already know exactly why that matters. And yes, the basic version really is free. The confusing part is what Google quietly decided counts as an extra. It's not just movies either. Ask about the score of a game mid-argument, and instead of a flat answer read out loud, you get an actual live scoreboard on your screen, pulled up instantly. No more shouting the score across the room from your phone, the TV just tells you. That's practical. It gets more surprising from there. Ask Gemini to explain something instead, a topic, a term, how does that actually work? And instead of reading you a search result, it builds what Google calls a deep dive, a narrated visual walkthrough with follow-up questions built in so you can keep going. Ask it how a rainbow actually forms or why bread rises, and for 2 minutes your TV turns into a science teacher, and it doesn't feel like homework. It feels like your TV finally has something interesting to say. That's surprising. What comes next is personal. If you've got Google Photos and personal results turned on, you can ask your TV to pull up specific photos, a person, an event, a moment, using nothing but your voice, and see them full screen on the biggest display in the house. Grandma's over for the holidays, and instead of passing a phone around the room, you just ask. And last year's photos are suddenly filling the whole wall, bigger than any phone screen could ever show them. And then there's the one nobody expects. On a handful of newer TCL models, Gemini can reach past the screen entirely and change the TV itself, picture, sound, settings, just by asking. Say, make the colors pop, or set this up for movie night, and it happens. No app to open, no settings icon to hunt for, just talking, and the picture actually responds. That's a lot more than Google Assistant with a new name, and that's where the word free gets interesting. The assistant itself costs nothing. The voice search, the deep dives, pulling up your own photos, all of it. That part of the promise is accurate. Here's the catch. Gemini for TV can also generate custom images and short videos, turning a photo into a painting or a description into a clip. But there's a daily limit on how many you can create, tied to your Google AI plan. Stay on the free tier and you get a limited number of creations. Upgrade and that allowance grows. So the honest version of free is this. The assistant costs nothing. The generative extras have a free daily allowance, and paying unlocks more of it. Gemini sounds genuinely useful. Which brings up the only question that actually matters now. Do you have it? There are 3 gates standing between you and Gemini, and each one gets more specific than the last. Think of it like a checklist Google runs behind the scenes every time your TV boots up. Pass all 3, and Gemini is already running on your TV tonight. Miss one, and you're still on Google Assistant waiting. Gate 1, platform. This only applies to Google TV devices, so if you're on a Samsung or an LG, you can rule yourself out right now. Different platforms entirely, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're just not part of this particular story. Passing Gate 1 still isn't enough. Gate 2, country. Gemini for TV is currently limited to the United States and Canada in English, plus French for Canadian households, and Google has said Australia, New Zealand, and Great Britain are next. If you're outside North America, the rollout simply hasn't reached you yet. But if you're in the United States or Canada, there's still one final gate standing between you and Gemini. Gate 3, and the one that actually decides it, your exact device. Right now, the list is surprisingly short, mostly newer TCL and Hisense sets, plus the Google TV streamer and Walmart's ON 4K Pro. The exact models are on your screen now. And one important exception, owning a Sony Google TV doesn't automatically put you on that list either. Sony isn't currently among Google's confirmed devices for this rollout, so there's no guaranteed timeline if you own one. If your set isn't among any of those, you're not missing a hidden setting. You simply haven't been reached yet. Google TV, right country, right device. There's only one way left to know for sure whether Google has actually switched yours over. Open settings, go to accounts and profiles, select your account, then choose voice assistant. If Gemini for TV shows up there, you've got the upgrade right now, tonight. If it doesn't, you haven't done anything wrong. Your device simply isn't eligible yet. Not broken, not a mistake, just not your turn yet. Either way, you'll know for certain. No guessing, no waiting on a support forum. One catch worth knowing. This setting only appears for profiles belonging to someone 18 or older. Kids' profiles keep Google Assistant on purpose. If you're not on the list yet, more devices are planned by late 2026, with newer software, more countries, and more languages. That's a plan, not a promise. For now, it's a short list. That list is the only thing standing between you and the upgrade. Next time you press that mic button, you'll know whether you're talking to Google Assistant or Gemini.